Mr. President, I actually rise today to support Bob Califf. And to say to my colleagues, there's been a lot of criticism as to what he's done. I've never seen an FDA commissioner in 9 months of service, and that was the length of his time at the FDA, that accomplished anything, much less as many negatives that have been raised. But as the ranking member of the Help Committee and as a fellow North Carolinian, I'd like to share with my colleagues that Dr. Califf is a supremely qualified nominee with bipartisan support. He has the robust agency and private sector experience needed to help build on the success of the FDA in helping Americans get back to normal life with the approval of tests, vaccines, and therapeutics that are bringing the pandemic to an end. He's the leader we need today, but also for the future. Now, let me take a few moments to explain why. It's been 391 days since the FDA has had a Senate-confirmed commissioner. 391 days. No matter how effective and successful an acting commissioner can be, and we've been blessed with Janet Woodcock's leadership, the full backing of a presidential nomination and confirmation by the United States Senate carry a weight that allows a confirmed commissioner to push forward necessary, meaningful change and leadership within a federal agency. There's never been a more critical time for the FDA to have effective leadership. While the FDA has long played a leading role in the lives of the American people, regulating 20 cents of every dollar of the U.S. economy, the COVID pandemic brought the actions of the FDA during the response to the dinner table conversation of every family in this country. In the 391 days since our last confirmed commissioner stepped down, there have been 2 new serious variants of COVID virus, case counts that topped 1 million per day, shortages of vital therapeutics and diagnostic tests, and tragically, the loss of hundreds of thousands of American lives. The FDA has and will continue to play a leading role in our response to a once-in-a-century pandemic. The agency's unprecedented work helped innovators bring forward countermeasures, tests, treatments, and vaccines that have helped us withstand and fight against the virus and instill hope in Americans in some of the darkest moments of the pandemic. The FDA has made significant progress to advance medical product development. As new cases continue to slow and spring approaches, we're at what I am hopeful is an inflection point. Mask mandates are lifting. Children are back in school. And the FDA is ready to move into the next phase of the response that will hopefully bring us back to normal. The FDA needs a leader that will not lose sight of the progress it's made. The silver lining of COVID has been its ability to show the value of American innovation and ingenuity. No one understands that better than Dr. Califf. His expertise at translational science means that he understands what it takes to transform an idea from a research bench to a real solution for patients. COVID catalyzed the FDA and private sector to compress the timeline of the transformation without sacrificing our world-renowned gold standard for safe and effective medical products. Platform technologies have developed through programs like Operation Warp Speed and RADx has put us leaps and bounds ahead. These types of technology are force multipliers, allowing us to bring new options to patients with cancer, infectious disease, and life-threatening conditions by adopting the same underlying technology. We need a commissioner that understands and will advance these breakthroughs. I urge my colleagues, support Dr. Califf's nomination because he will provide the leadership needed to promote today's biomedical advancements and help to pave the way for tomorrow's innovation. As many know, I've been one of the FDA's toughest critics over the years. However, I'm critical because I believe the agency's mission, and I know the American patients pay the price if FDA falls behind. The FDA has an opportunity to be forever changed for the better, but it needs effective leadership to get there. Dr. Califf knows the agency well, understands the value of innovation underway in academia, and knows firsthand how the private sector is advancing cutting-edge science that can benefit all Americans. I urge my colleagues this morning to support the nomination of Robert Califf. I yield the floor.
Mr. President.
Senator from West Virginia.
Mr. President, I rise in opposition